Hey everyone, it's Melissa from Bee and the Bear Backyard Homestead. We're a suburban family growing food in our backyard and in our front yard as well. We're actually in the front yard today. We are located in the Central Valley of California in Zone 9B. So I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys what we have growing in our front yard. We have mostly herbs out here and then some, just pretty things. So I'll be going ahead and showing you what's growing. So over here we have a blueberry that we actually had in our backyard main garden, and when the puppies got into the main garden they kind of destroyed it and it was down to like basically sticks. But it's coming back this year and we're really excited about that. This is our cilantro. This is like the first season I've had really good success with cilantro. Usually I start it too late and then it gets super hot here because we have very hot summers and it dies and goes to seed. So this year we actually started it pretty early, like in January, and it's doing really well right now. I actually just cut it back yesterday and hoped that we would get some new growth. This is a garlic chive that our friends actually gave us before they moved to Japan. The wife got stationed in Japan. She's a military doctor, and they were giving away things, and they gave this to us. This is one of our basils. This one's actually doing really well here in the front. We love basil, and it actually lasts for pretty long here. We don't usually get a frost until end of November, early December, and so we can grow basil like pretty good. And so we're hoping that we have a good harvest because I also like to dry it and save it, and we actually have some from last year still. This is our thyme. I love thyme. I love to put it on potatoes, especially with rosemary, and it's just really good. This is new to our homestead this year. This is pineapple sage, and it tastes and smells so good. The kids even like it, and they were really surprised. This is just a random sunflower that showed up in here. Something is eating my peppermint. I'm not sure what, but there is little peppermint leaves coming back, so that's good. Right here is my attempt to grow some ginger. I'm hoping that it'll do well, and it's all organic that I actually got from the grocery store, and so I just stuck it in some pots because I saw that it had some little nubs and it was ready to grow, so hopefully it'll grow. Here is one of the aloes I got from the plant sale at the Clovis Botanical Garden. This is an elephant plant that I also got there. Over here I have some jalapeno peppers. I had a few extra from the backyard plant, so I went ahead and put them in the front. And so I can share them with the neighbors if they grow and get big, and that'll be nice. Back there are some bulbs that I need to plant into the ground. I also have some regular chives over here, along with some parsley that's actually going to seed. It is getting warmer, and so things are starting to go to seed. And here I have some Cherokee purples that are really small, and then those other things in there, I'm not sure what they are. I have a feeling they're probably sunflowers. And if you saw my other videos, you'll know why. I have tons of sunflowers. I've always planted a ton, and so they come back every year. This is some regular culinary sage. Here is my holy basil. This is another plant that I got at the Fresno State sale, and then plant sale, and then also some of the holy basil that I planted from seed. This is my bay plant that I got at the Clovis Botanical Garden plant sale, and I'm excited to see it grow. Here we also have some hydrangeas that my husband got me. He knows that hydrangeas are really important to me and very special because my grandma is from the Azores, and she always used to tell me about how hydrangeas grew wild on the hills of her island. So I always like to have a hydrangea. Here are some geraniums. They also remind me of my grandma because she always had some growing in her yard. Here is the beautiful rose trellis that John made and the roses that he got. I just think that this rose in particular is just such a beautiful color. We actually have another one over there, a red. It's really pretty. And then this little one, it's doing good. And there's some other little buds on there too. Can't wait to see what they look like. Here is our rosemary. It's very fragrant. You just move it like that and you can smell it. It smells so good. I love it. Like I said, with some thyme on some potatoes. Here is some of the tomatoes that I grew from seed. These are Amish paste tomatoes. These are gold medal tomatoes. And then here, this is a Dances with Smurfs. I love that name. And then some Brad's Atomic. And all of these plants came from my friend Danielle. You might want to follow her too. I'll link hers on her YouTube channel onto this one if I can figure it out, because I'm not that good at this stuff. And then these are just the Amish, like I said, and these are my favorite ones. And so I had saved seeds from last year. This is another succulent. I love succulents. And then this is my lemon balm. And something's eating it. I'm not sure what. But it's looking pretty happy. We had probably a little over a half an inch of rain overnight. And so everything's looking pretty good today. So this is also our huge tree in our yard. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but we love it. Well, I love it. John, not so much. But it's really nice and it gives a lot of shade. And then last but not least, in our front yard, we have our succulent wheelbarrow. We got this from a place up in Coarse Gold, California. And my husband would stop sometimes. There's another place up in Auberry that he would stop and buy me some succulents from this lady who grew them. And so I just put them all in here together. So that's our front yard plants, and I will keep you guys updated on how everything's going, especially this summer when it gets hot. And thank you for joining me, and have a great day.